Hello my friends, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all having a great day. Today I am going to continue on with my Healthy Zone recipes. This will be every Sunday. Today I'm going to make another chia seed recipe. This one is going to have more of a tropical infusion. I am going to add sauteed pineapple rings with toasted coconut, unsweetened coconut shreds on it into my coconut chia seed pudding. So let's get started. You will need a half cup of coconut milk. I am using Silk unsweetened coconut milk, no sugar added, non-GMO verified. This is my favorite brand. You can use whichever one works for you, whatever flavor milk. Okay, so let's pour, no, we're gonna keep it in this cup. Okay, so we have a half cup of the coconut. And in my little bowl here, I have 2 tablespoons of white chia. Now, I just happen to have a bag of white chia. It doesn't matter if you use black or white. Some say the black are more nutritious. I think either way you go, you're getting a healthy dose of omegas. You are getting calcium, 6 times more iron than spinach, and it also, you get double the amount of free radical fighting antioxidants than blueberries. So these little seeds, whether they're white or dark, are doing you some good. So let's put that into our coconut milk. We will also put about, I'm going to say, you know I like my vanilla, so I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla powder. I think if you can, look around your TJ Maxx because they sometimes have these products for less. But try the powder when your budget allows you to buy something extra. Vanilla powder is just wonderful, as is vanilla paste. Vanilla beans are very expensive for us in the United States, so I understand not paying $7 for one bean, but this is $9.99 for the bottle, but this lasts me for a very long time, and I use it every day, as does the paste. So it really does infuse your puddings, your overnight oats, your baking with just so much more flavor. So I'm going to add, like I said, about a 1/4 teaspoon of that. I'm also going to add just a pinch of French vanilla stevia. You can eliminate this. I'm going to add about 3 drops, not too much, because the pineapple will add a wonderful sweetness to this. All right, so then I'm going to take a small whisk, and I'm going to whisk those ingredients up. You can do it in the container you want, whatever. Now, a little tip about chia. Once you blend it with something, it's going to start the process of absorbing the liquid and becoming this gelatinous little mixture that resembles pudding. But you have to, okay, right now I'm incorporating the seeds into the liquid. I will let this sit, and in 5 minutes I'll come back and do it again. And then in 5 more minutes after that, I will do it again before I actually put it in the refrigerator, because the seeds will settle to the bottom until they start the process of absorbing liquid. So I'm going to let that sit there, and I'm going to show you, we're going to go over to the stove now, and I'm going to show you what to do with your pineapple rings, and then we will come back to this and complete our chia seed pudding. Okay? Okay, so let's see what we can do here. In our pan, I have put a 1/2 tablespoon of coconut oil. I'm just going to take a brush here and spread it around my pan so that all of my pineapple will be laying on some coconut oil. Okay, so I have cut up my my pineapples, and I took the ring out. They're about, I don't know, about a 1/4 inch slice. They can be as big or as thin as you want, it doesn't matter. Then I'm going to take a little bit of grated unsweetened coconut flakes, and I'm just going to sprinkle those in the pan so that the pineapple actually lays on it for this side, because you want coconut on both sides. So then I'm going to lay the pineapple, excuse me. This one kind of broke. I like to keep them in one piece so that I can grill them evenly. And what we're going to do is just let that cook. This one should probably be turned around. Yep, there we go. All right, we're going to let that cook, and then I'm going to take just my brush that has some of the coconut oil on, And I'm going to sweep it on the other side of the pineapple. And we're going to sprinkle a little bit more coconut flakes over the pineapple. It's about a tablespoon total of the flakes we're using, but if you want, you can use more. It's up to you. And you want to have about a medium high. You don't want to have too high because you will burn the coconut too quickly. But you do want it to be toasted because the toasted flavor of coconut will add something really beautiful. So I'm going to let this cook down and I'll be back. All right, my friends, so this is what you want your coconut to look like. You just want the coconut to be toasted on top of the pineapple. And the pineapple, believe it or not, will be heated through, but that's not going to really make a difference. It's the flavors that you've now incorporated into the pineapple, giving it a totally different taste. So now we're going to go back and we're going to add it to our chia seeds. See you in a minute. Okay, so we have just finished sauteing our pineapple rings. I'm going to take one of them right now. And I'm just going to take a knife, I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut it in quarters, and then I'll cut each wedge into another quarter. And what we're going to do really here is just chop up the pineapple. So just chop your pineapple into small slices, depending on how much you want. If you're having this as your breakfast, to have one full pineapple slice in there is not bad. Or you can just put half and save the rest to sprinkle on in the morning. But really mince it up small. All those beautiful little roast toasted coconut shreds are in there. And you have a totally different taste to the pineapple now. It really brings out the sweetness of fruits when you heat them up. The other night I made a peach. I took some peaches because my grocery store got a good bunch of organic peaches. I took peaches and made kind of like a cobbler sauce and grilled them. And when you do it, you don't even have to really put any sugar or anything on them. I just simply put the peaches on with some coconut oil and it brings out the caramelization of them all. And then I just put them in a little bowl and they form their own juices overnight. And then the next day I took a little bit of it, I heated it up just slightly, and then I put it over my Greek yogurt. It was fabulous. It was just so good. And I just sprinkled lightly just a small amount of vanilla powder over it. Fabulous. It was really good. Okay, so I've minced that up pretty good. So now what I want to do is my chia seeds have really thickened enough so that they will not separate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this pineapple and the coconut into that mixture. I'm going to put about maybe half of it because I don't want it to overpower. And then I'm just going to blend them all together. And this is so good. And then in the morning, you just top it off with some other little goodies, which I'll share with you in the morning, because of course I have to make this overnight. So now I'm just going to pour this into my little glass that I'm going to serve it in. Every little bit, okay. And I just want to separate the pineapple slightly. There we go. And now this, I'm just going to throw some saran wrap over, and I'm going to leave it in the fridge overnight, and then in the morning, I'll be back with you. All right, my friends, we are back to assemble our goodies. And here we have our chia seed soaked in the coconut oil with the grilled pineapple chopped up inside there with some shredded coconut. I'm going to top it with some of the pineapple that I grilled. What I did though is this, because I made mine yesterday, this sat in the fridge overnight, so I just slightly took the chill off of it because I don't like it really cold. And by warming it just slightly, you bring out the beautiful flavors of the pineapple and the coconut together. We're going to use a little bit of macadamia nut. There's about 2 macadamia nuts here chopped. And then I went ahead and I toasted some more of the unsweetened coconut. When you toast it, it gives it a totally different flavor. And I also have, this is brand new in my grocery store, so I'm not sure if it's out everywhere yet, but this is COCO WHIP. This is just like Cool Whip, but for God's sakes, don't use Cool Whip. This is a coconut whip topping, has 0 trans fat, no hydrogenated oils. It's dairy-free, soy-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, and vegan. My fingernail's not dirty, that's blueberries. So this stuff is fabulous. Now you can make coconut whipped cream yourself by putting a can of coconut oil, coconut milk in the refrigerator, allowing it to harden overnight, and then it will separate from the water. Excuse me. And then you can just whip it up. But hey, if they're going to sell it to me in my grocery store and make it a whole lot easier without any garbage in it, I'm good with that. So let's start to assemble this. First, I'm going to take just a small amount. Well, we'll do that one last, okay? Sometimes I put it on first. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to take some of the pineapple and put however much you like on top of it. Can you see? All right, let me hold it up so you can see. So I've just layered the pineapple as much as you'd like. You know, this is a meal for me. This would be my breakfast or even a snack. Excuse me. All right, so the next step, we are going to put on a little bit of this beautiful, about, I'd say a tablespoon, no more than 2, because it does have calories in it. But I'm just going to put a little dollop on. That's about a tablespoon of it. Now I'm going to take my macadamia nuts and I'm just going to sprinkle those on as many as you want because you've only taken like 2 macadamia nuts. You're adding some wonderful healthy fats here. And then to top it all off, just some beautiful shredded coconut. And you have yourself a beautiful tropical chia seed pudding. Let's go ahead and taste it. Make sure you get a little bit of everything, the nuts, the pineapple, the coconut whipped cream. Don't use Cool Whip, my friends. Please don't use the Cool Whip. Let me taste this. Oh, it's so delightful. It's really, really good. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't like the texture of the chia seeds as it sets up overnight, there's nothing wrong with taking this mixture and blending it a little bit to smooth that out, and then you don't have the little gelatinous seeds, because some people don't like that. Me, it doesn't bother me. It's very much like tapioca to me. This is wonderful, my friends. I hope you give it a try. That's it for now. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We're anti-aging here. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, and most of my friends, be lovable. The recipe will be below. Bisous.